Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up? And today I'm gonna be doing a book haul. Book hauling it, book hauling it. I bought more books and I'm here today to show you to them because I haven't done a book haul in a bajillion years. So it's been a while since I've done a book haul. It's been a couple months and I've really missed doing book hauls because book hauls are so much fun to do. All the books I'm going to be showing you today are the books that I got during the summertime and also books that I got for my birthday. Thanks again for everyone who wished me a happy birthday. I turned 15 on September 14th and just thank you all for your birthday wishes. You all were so kind and I love you all so much. So today I have 10 books to show, which is insanity. The first couple of books I'm going to be showing you are the books that I bought during the summer, and then the rest of the books are books that I got for my birthday and also books that I've already spent with my birthday money. So let's get started with the book haul. The first book I have to show is Looking for Alaska by John Green. I actually read this for my summer reading assignment back this summer because I was given a list of 10 books that have won awards and Looking for Alaska was one of them. So obviously I chose Look for Alaska because I've been wanting to read for a really long time and I really enjoyed it. It makes me really sad that I didn't film a book talk for this, but when I finished this, I finished this on a Sunday and then the next day, that Monday, I was going to camp. So it was a busy week, so I didn't have time to film a book talk for this, but I have a really long Goodreads review for this book and I will link it down below. But overall, this book was amazing. It's my favorite John Green book and it's been one of my favorite contemporaries I have read this year, and if you have not read Looking for Alaska yet, I highly recommend it. The next book I have is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This is the sequel to All the Boys I Loved Before, and I read this book back in June and I had so much fun reading this book. I don't think it was as good as the first one, but I still had a really fun time reading this book and I loved being back in the world of Lara, and I just had a blast reading this book. If you haven't read To All the Boys I Loved Before and P.S. I Still Love You, I highly recommend you pick up this series because it is amazing, and like, if you're like in a reading slump, pick up the series because you will get out of that reading slump. Like, these are the perfect getting out of reading slump books, so go read them. The next book I have is Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. Back in like January or February, I think it was January, in my history class, my teacher let us watch Gone with the Wind like a whole week during school, and then we did an essay on it. And after watching Gone with the Wind, I just fell in love with Gone with the Wind. Like, while watching the movie, I was like, oh, this is okay, but then when we finished it, I was just like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen! So while I was at camp this summer, I went to this place called Grace Place, which is like a mini mall and everything's for free because of Grace, and it was really cool going there. And so we all got to pick something to take with us, and I found a copy of Gone with the Wind, and I was just like, I'm taking this! And plus, it's the movie version, so there's Rhett and Scarlett, and I love it so much! I doubt I'm ever gonna read this book, but it makes me happy to know that I at least own the book. So maybe one day I'll read it, or I'll like read a couple pages, but I'm happy that I own it. And lastly, the last book I bought during the summer was Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. I read this book back at the end of July, beginning of August. I finished it on the first day of BookTubeathon, and this book was okay. There were some points in the book where I really enjoyed it, but a majority of this book I just found very slow and boring for me. To Kill a Mockingbird was definitely better than Go Set a Watchman, but I am glad I read this book because it was really interesting to see Scout as a 26-year-old and seeing her as an adult and her going back to Maycomb, and I really enjoyed the plot of this book, but I just found it so boring. If you haven't read To Kill a Mockingbird yet, To Kill a Mockingbird is like one of the best books of all time. It's wonderful, and you don't have to read Go Set a Watchman. I read it because I love to Kill a Mockingbird, so I wanted to see how I would feel on Go Set a Watchman, but just go read To Kill a Mockingbird. Now I'm going to show you the books that I got for my birthday and also some books I've already spent with my birthday money. The first book I have to show you is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Infertile Devices trilogy, and I've been wanting to read this trilogy for so long, and now I finally own the first book and I'm so excited to read it. I've been doing BookTube for almost 2 years now, and I still have not picked up a Cassandra Clare book in these 2 years of being a booktuber. And like, every booktuber has at least read one Cassandra Clare book. But then here's me, and I haven't read a Cassandra Clare book yet, but now I own one, and I am so excited to dive into the series because I've only heard good things about it, and I'm definitely gonna read it sometime soon. I don't know when, but I'm planning on reading it sometime soon. The next book I have to show is Off the Page by Jodi Bookhaul and Samantha Van Leer. This was the Booksplosion Book of the Month back in June, and I thought the plot sounded really interesting back in June, but I just never had the time to pick it up. But my friend got it for me for my birthday, and I am so excited to read this book. This book is about a girl, and she got a prince out of a book from this fairy tale she really likes, and she's trying to teach this prince how to fit in the modern world. This book is actually a companion to Between the Lines, and I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna read Between the Lines or not. I might, because I want to kind of know what happens before Off the Page and like all those events and stuff. But I'm really excited to read this book because there's pictures in it, and the like letters are like different fonts. Like there's blue and green and purple, and there's pictures. I can't find a picture. Wait, there's just a picture. Where's the picture? But there's pictures in this book, and I'm really looking forward to reading this book. The next book I have to show is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Last Olympian. Now, there's a little funny story that goes along with this book. I had asked for Percy Jackson Greek Heroes, the sequel to Percy Jackson Greek Gods, for my birthday, and so I guess my grandma was the one who was supposed to get it, and she bought me this one, but this isn't Percy Jackson Greek Heroes. But it's really cool owning this book because this is the new cover, the new Percy Jackson covers, and I want to keep it, to be honest, because it's a new cover, and The Last Olympian is my favorite PGO book, so I want to keep it, but I'm not. My grandma found the receipt so I could exchange this book for Percy Jackson Greek Heroes. So the next time I like do a book haul, you'll probably see Percy Jackson Greek Heroes in there. But I wanted to give a little shout out to this book because I still got it for my birthday. And so it is a book I got. So like, it deserves to be in the book haul. The next book I have to show is Never Always Sometimes by Adia Alced. A lot of booktubers lately, I feel like a lot of booktubers lately, have been reading this book, and I thought it sounded really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to reading this book. It's about these two best friends in high school, and they make this list of things they would never do, and they're like in their last year of high school, so they're about to graduate, and they realize that their high school experience hasn't been awesome because of this list. They never did the things in that list, so then they decide to do all the things they wrote on the list, and you know, maybe they fall in love, maybe they don't. I think the plot of this book sounds awesome, and I'm really looking forward to reading this book. Hopefully I'm gonna read it sometime really soon because I'm so excited to read it. The next book I have to show is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This has all of the novels Sarah has written about like Selena's past, you know, and there's like stuff about Sam and her teacher, and I'm looking forward to reading this book and learning more about Selena's past. I think there's like 4 short stories in here, and I'm excited to read it because I want to learn more about her past and Sam, because Sam's been mentioned a lot in the series, so I want to know more about him and just her life and all that great stuff. And the last book I have to show is Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. It's Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series. Like I said, this is the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, so I can't give you a synopsis for it because it's the fourth book in the series. But if you have not picked up the Throne of Glass series yet, yeah, you need to pick up the Throne of Glass series because this series is wonderful and is one of my favorite series of all time. Throne of Glass is good. Crown of Midnight is better. Air Fire is just completely awesome. Then Queen of Shadows. Queen of Shadows has just been wonderful. I am on page 250 and that's chapter 29. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. I've owned this book for like 3 days and I'm already like almost done with it, and I am so proud of myself for how quick I'm reading this. Like, my life right now is just dedicated to Queen of Shadows. So that was the book haul, and it's always tradition in a book haul to do this, to stack up all of the books. You know, I'm actually really scared to do this because I have 10 books and a lot of them are really big, so wish me luck. I got this. I got this. I got this. Because I'm pro book stacker because of BookTube-a-thon. No, I'm not saying I'm sorry. One day, maybe we'll meet again. No. Oh, yeah, I'm like kind of obsessed with 30 Seconds to Mars right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, look at that. I did it. Yay me. Woo. Those are all the books! Yay! Look at them! They're all so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy. Wait, I'm gonna try and see if I can do it with one hand. Oh no. Oh no. No! Some of them fell. I'm doing it! So that was the book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to watch more book hauls, you can click the subscribe button down below. I'm Courtney, and I will see y'all next time with a new video up soon. So I will see you then. So bye from me and all my books. Bye!